Hello and welcome to this, the 22nd review of the Seed playlist. So, it will be the 22nd overall review and the third from BiGS, and it is of BiGS Tangy Barbecue in collaboration with Stubbs Legendary Barbecue. At the end of this video in pop-ups, I will do the playlist pop-up and the video for the corresponding David Barbecue. The two products, although both from the same parent company, are very different, all right? So, and that starts with the weight of the product and the packaging. So, unlike the David, which is 5.25, this is 5.35 net weight ounces, all right? It is located under the USA, right there. The packaging itself is different, okay? So you have, it's a hanger bag, obviously. You have the hole showing. You have a sealed seam here, and here. That top has a Ziploc under it. The Ziploc is most likely not engaged, does not matter until you tear the top off. It is sealed. The package is sealed. But whereas David has one seam at the bottom, and if you tried to stand it on end, it would just fall either way. BiGS has two. One here, one there, and it's gusseted. And it has the effect of allowing the bags to stand by themselves. Not a bad thing. On the back, you have the nutritional information, which I will show you in a minute. You have Dew Flavor Bigger at the top, which is standard for all of their bags. And then you have the collaboration wording, and then the general sales, which I have already read in the original two back. All right, so on the collaboration side of things, Huge Seeds, double flavored in collaboration with Stubbs Legendary Barbecue, and they have the Stubbs bottle right there. So, I have had this product recently. It's not one I absolutely love. It's not one that I hate, though. So I'm going to get right into it. Their website is BiGS.com. Now, although this is a product of Conagra Brands out of Chicago, Illinois, they have their own organization name for BiGS, which is BiGS Corporation of Chicago, Illinois, whereas the David line just shows up as Conagra. All right? So, nutrition information, seed eating instructions, and the child safety warning is underneath, and you have the barcode, and underneath those you have a best buy date. Now, the best is covered by the brown of the packaging a little bit, but you can see it's September 19th, 2022. They're always underneath the barcode right here. Every bag I've ever gotten. So, nutritional information, if you want to pause in 3, 2, and 1. And we're moving on. Actually, let me not put that on the keyboard. So the computer is getting worse. I should have never mentioned anything the other week. And this is actually the third take. Luckily, I got cut off so early in the first two that the package hadn't been opened, because it's the only one I got at the moment. I'm hoping it's not doing it with this video. The video was doing its lockup deal again. Anyway, so for whatever reason, with this product line, they're able to get the bag tear-offs perfectly. Why they can't do that with David? Damned if I know. Anyway, so it smells like sunflower seeds, but there's something else there, and you can't quite place it. Now, as I said, this is not a super favorite of mine, but I don't have anything against it either. That's about the average of the seeds. The seed shells tend to be a little bit longer and in general usually bigger than the David Jumbo, but the kernels are in line. They're the same. The packaging of this particular packaging has gone through a change recently, okay? So if it looks a little different from what you're seeing in your store, it's been very recent. The previous iteration still was Stubbs, in collaboration with Stubbs, but it didn't have the tangy. I believe it was just barbecue. The changeover has been over the last number of weeks. So you could still be seeing them in your stores. Not a big deal. Just check the date. These are dated so far out. There's going to be some layover going on. All right. My personal bias, I like this one because it is much less salty in taste than the David Barbecue. The David Barbecue is different from this because the David Barbecue, as I explained in that video, is the classic 1980s barbecue. When things were flavored barbecue back when I was young, there was one flavor that came to mind, and that's what the David product is, okay? Since then, there's, mesquite barbecue, this barbecue, that barbecue, open pit barbecue, da-da. There used to be one barbecue flavor for like potato chips and everything else. And that's what the David product is flavored like, but it's really salty. This is actually flavored somewhat like Stubbs. The problem is I have never been a huge fan of Stubbs sauce. Don't absolutely hate it, but wouldn't go out of my way for it either. So it's one of those things where it sort of grows on me, but it's not as nostalgic as the David's product. The problem with the David's product is it rips the heck out of my cheek, and it doesn't matter how little I put in. There is just so much salt and sodium going on in that product. Now, I showed you the thing, but the sodium in this, 4,790. When I show you the nutritional information, that is for the entirety of the bag. Technically speaking, the bag has 2.5 servings. Now, if you really want to get technical about it, take the information that you saw on the sheet, get a calculator, and divide any of those numbers by 2.5, and you'll get the serving amounts. So, to me, the product is as expected. Again, it's not, something at this point I would go out of my way to buy of my own accord. Although, if they didn't have what I was looking for and there was a bunch of choices I didn't care for, I would get it. Okay? That type of deal. It is tangy. It is, the Stubbs thing, it's that's what it sort of is, it's a tangy barbecue, red based. Now, these products have been in fluctuation. The brand, the line of products seems like they've cut some stuff off and then restarted, okay? But the collaborations have too. Some of these big products are not going to be coming in as collaborations, even though last year they were. All right. Some of the packaging is sort of in between right now. I think there's 13 of them, like the David line. I originally thought there were only 11. Okay. Then it went down to 10. Then it went up to 12, and now I just realized the 13th. So it's good. It's a matter of taste preference. If for some reason you're, a barbecue sauce aficionado and you do not like Stubbs, then you probably shouldn't buy the product that is flavored like Stubbs. But if you want to switch something up, especially from the David line, the David line, some of the flavors I really, really like. But after you go to something that's less sodium, like this. And not just the number on the back, the actual taste of it. The David products aren't quite the same after that. And it was really bad when I was going through the David line and then I did the Wild Dutchman, which is much lower than even the sodium was. And then, you know, I do a review and work the way through the bag, and then I go back to my David Ranch, and it would be like ripping me up. And I was like, what the heck? And, you know, so from here on out, I'm getting the BiGS Ranch shipped in. I still love the flavor of the David Ranch, but I don't feel like I need that much saltiness. I'm just not, you know. And even these, I mean, by most normal standards, 4,790 milligrams of sodium in this bag is still a lot. But it doesn't come off as much. It comes off as salty, but not like overbearing. And David didn't come off as overbearing to me until I tried stuff that was lower and then tried to go back to it. And that's where the problem comes in. So this one, if you see it, it might be in slightly different packaging. The older version, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have the Tangy. It's just barbecue. It'll be pretty close color combo-wise or whatnot. Just check the date. And again, the dates are right under, pretty easy to read, right under the barcode. Alright, so this has been my review of BiGS Tangy Barbecue in collaboration with Stubbs Legendary Barbecue Sauce. I do hope you are well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.